NPCs various lords. This is... maybe it's under net ground. No, there's the demonic chest. Oh, the most terrifying of all demons. But anyway, yeah, there's an quest where you have to gain rep with particular lords. And these lords are... they're like lords of a particular faction. And they freely don't have any jobs for you, so you can't gain any rep with them. And... strangely not hostile. I was honestly swearing I was lagging out there or something. Heals me 5% every 3 seconds and increases my chance to critically hit by 25%. I think it's the same as earlier. But yeah, they frequently don't have a job for you, so you can't get rep. And sometimes when they do have a job for you, it's like, go raid a place. And since I'm playing Nice Guy McGee, I don't exactly go and raid places. So I can't do the job for them. And refusing may lose you rep. Accepting the refusing may lose you rep. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. When I got back to it recently, just recorded a few hours of it. I just said fuck it and moved on with the game. I didn't have to get them all up to a positive. You can go in like straight away, but you'll get a really negative response. So I got, you know, most like half the lords happy with me, and another positive thing in my favor. So I just went with that. That's why I got pushed off for so long, and it's why it's after Total Warhammer and whatnot. It nearly was going to be after Ancient Space as well, but I burnt the fuck out on it. Because Ancient Space is a very different style of RTS, and it's not different in a Spellforce way. It's different in a... like, there's no solid bases. Like, you build... you have a ship. It's like... It's not like Warcraft or StarCraft. You bring your base with you as you go, and it just... this style of RTS of it just really doesn't appeal to me. It's really hard to explain, but just the mechanics of it and how it works and just the feel of the game just doesn't sit right with me. So it's just really... I can find fun in it, but it just doesn't, hold my attention and bring me back. Spellforce is doing a better job of it, and I do find it kind of boring with how slow it is. Just the moving around the map thing, your character is very, very slow. And it just takes a while. When I've been playing Warcraft and StarCraft, keep in mind I've been putting them on the fastest speed, which which affects game speed. And I assume, that means characters move faster, things happen faster. So there's no such speed slider in Spellforce. So yeah. So it just, since I'm used to the faster speeds, it really takes away from me, from the game to not have them. But I still prefer it over Ancient Space. So yeah, I'm probably making it clear enough how I feel on that topic. I think I'm being coherent there. Look, I'm going to move on from this line of thought, otherwise I'm going to keep running it around in a circle. If I did make sense there, or if you feel I left the thought half finished, feel free to ask me in the comments. I might remember enough to be able to fill in the blanks for you. You can take a crack at it yourself in the comments if you feel like it. Like, did you mean this kind of thing? But I'm just going to move on, otherwise I'm going to just keep going on about it. It's just an uncertainty and a worry that I'm not making any sense. Basically, not a fan of Ancient Space's style. And even though I bitch a bit about, Spellforce, I still prefer it more. It's just Ancient Space, I think, is faster. It is a faster paced game, maybe more in line with what I'm used to. But it still just really doesn't appeal to me. Just the style, just the feel of the game just doesn't sit with me. Sadly. It could be fun, but it just doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I think that made sense. So yeah. So basically, despite how much I bitch about Spellforce, it's still more. I still prefer it much more to Ancient Space. So you'll see that game eventually, sometime in the future, whenever I can go finish the last few levels of it. The Burning Blade must not be allowed to succeed with their plans. It is fortunate that you took the time to search for this. No one would have expected Burning Blade to be in possession of something so powerful. How do you know? So it's true. The Burning Blade you discovered in the parchment. So it's true. Like, how does a shaman know use some powerful ritual? Is it written in the blood of virgins? I assume they have a nice floral scent. The parchment discovered in Thunder Axe Fortress details a powerful summoning ritual, one stronger than the Burning Blade have ever been known to possess. Clearly, this rite must be stopped at all costs. Perhaps if this demon were summoned forth prematurely, the crisis could be averted. Also, ring of vigorous interruption. All I can see is someone like in the middle of sex and being interrupted vigorously. Maybe like someone banging on the door with their crotch. Vivid, you know, things flashing before my eyes. I got a vivid imagination just when it wants to be weird. Or to creep me out. It really depends. Like, sometimes, you know, I remember seeing a video before of toads or frogs or something. They had like little holes in their back, and their young could swim in and out. Must be like a little pouchy thing or something in their back. But it was so fucking creepy. It was just so fucking creepy, and I think my mind played with that a bit. Just to creep the fuck out of me. Oh yeah, so I was saying the Alliance don't really deal with the Burning Blade much. I think here may be like the only place they ever do. Because I don't know if they're anywhere else. I don't think they're in Phalaris. I don't think they're in Thousand Needles or Tanaris, Ungoro, Sitalus. That's Twilight's Hammer, and it's gutted it anyway. Well, I'll be checking when I get to that level. Well, really, I got all the skulls in. Like 100? No, I don't have 100 yet. That's gonna take a bit, and I wish I'd gotten that earlier. Well, this is seemingly the best room to be in. Sadly, you can't reach into the cage and cage. The Shadow Mage aggroes, but since they're in the middle of ritual, they just stand there forever, just glowering at you, being incessantly useless. Well, let's be honest, it's the Burning Blade. They aren't exactly known for being, you know, being worth shit. They may have been like a more powerful faction back in the day in the war, but now, no. I think some, you know, powerful, you know, enemies have come from the Burning Blade clan, I won't say, but I have no idea. Actually, a clan is probably the wrong word. I was kind of thinking the Burning Blade was originally some like orc clan or something. It might have been, but I've no idea. I don't remember the War of stuff too well. Well, the War of that stuff too well. You fool! You pay dearly for your interference. You were saying. Also, old skull. Also, as we've now learned, that was completely useless in Legion. They, you know, demons are quite possibly immortal. in Cataclysm we discovered that Dreadlords are. But now it's possible that all demons are immortal. Also, did I? No, I didn't do a full loop. Didn't think so. Well, not a full loop, but most of the loop. It's possible that not all of them are. Apparently, Blizz devs were saying that, oh no, we'll be finding that out in this expansion, in Legion. But, because it was hinted that it could be the case, part of me is skeptical. Is like, do they even know themselves? Are they, by that line, was he just giving them some time to figure it out? It was at the previous BlizzCon. Not the last one, but the one before it. Never got to see the last one because their internet went. I can't remember what was up with it. But I think maybe we're switching providers? No, actually, I can't remember it at all. But I ended up missing out on BlizzCon and a pet. A bit annoyed over that. I think it was because we went to switch providers. Like someone came to the door, gave us a great offer, and completely fucked us over. Because they were, the offer was, in reality, wasn't as good as what they could be provided. And we found out, we checked, we found out, we called them, told them such, and they said, oh sure, well, and we told them that we wanted it cancelled. And they said, oh sure, that's no problem. They never put the thing in to cancel it. So we ended up getting fucked over.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Ah, okay, the caravan thing is down there. Alright.
I got what you need.
Sabotage! I'm rude. Whoever's behind this will pay. I promise you that. In the beginnings. There's never been danger of Centaur attack this far up. There's never been danger of Centaur attack this far north before, so I won't put him up to it, I just know it. Regardless, I'm wiped out. I had everything invested in this haul. Fortunately, there's one thing no Centaur can take from me, and it's goblin ingenuity. I'll start from scratch and build an empire. But Bisbee spots a scorpion in the distance. There's always a market for poison. What you say, friend? Good gold for bad tale. Sounds like a tagline for a bad brothel. Reminds me, there's a song by Voltaire. A cat house tragedy. Look it up, it's funny. We got welcome to the cat house. We got pussies of every kind, white, black, yellow, and red ones, and only one or two are feline. Yeah, that suddenly just popped into my head there. Seriously, go look him up. Some of his songs are rather funny. Others, not so much, but some are funny. You know, some are more, you know, well, I don't say dreary, but, you know, some are more down, you know. They're not cat house tragedy, you know. You know what I'm talking about. It's still just one issue. Like me, I'm a very nervous person, or very I'm a worrywart, and the inability, like with recording and well, streaming really, by yourself, you have no one to talk to. You're talking, like I'm staring at the wall to my left right now. I'm not looking at a person, so you can't be going like I get you. Which makes me feel like, am I even making the slightest bit of sense? Because I have no idea. But yeah, I presume you know what I mean. It's not all of the songs are chipper and cheery. Some of the songs are more down and cheery. But you know, not saying that they're bad or anything. It's just, you know, there's a different spin to them. You know, actually, he did an album a while back, and it's all like Star Wars and Star Trek with one Doctor Who song in there, and it's called Bitrektual. It's actually rather funny. He even got people from Star Trek in it. 3 people from Voyager. The Doctor, I think the actor's name is Robert Picardo. He also got the guy for Chekhov. No, not Chekhov. Not Chakotay. The Volkanov's Voyager. I can't remember his name. Not surprising, I never really watched Voyager. But, and he also got the guy who played Harry Kim. Got the 3 of them. And he also got another guy who's just another singer, but he sounds a lot like Voltaire. It actually takes away from one of his songs, Expendable, because he's indecipherable. Well, sorry, to me, it's really hard to tell which one's Voltaire and which isn't. So it's just like, who am I listening to singing here? I don't know, and it's annoying me, and therefore I end up disliking the song a bit, just because it's just like, I can't tell who the fuck's singing for some of it. It's just me for you. But yeah, the guy just sounds so alike to him. Again, to me at least. Expendable is about a Star Trek red shirt and a Star Wars stormtrooper finding where they belong, or finding what they're best at, or something. I can't think of how best to phrase it, but I was just basically reading to you the song lyrics. Go listen to it; it's another funny one. But yeah, Voltaire, great singer. Well, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'll say one last thing, then I'll move on. You may have heard him before if you ever paid attention to Adventure Quest stuff. Actually, I'm not sure if he was in Adventure Quest. I know he's in AQ Worlds. Every Friday the 13th, before, he would be involved in an event. I'm not sure if he still does that. But before he did, he also had one of the Battle on Arctic's Entertainment mini games. He had one for Deddy, and it had a Voltaire song, "When You're Evil," playing in the background. That's actually how I found out about him. So yeah. And yeah, memory serves, once upon a time you could buy a Deddy plushie. Never got a chance to, but still might be able to get it if I was interested. But yeah, so moving on. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but Voltaire, he's sings. Some of his songs are rather funny. A whole album was dedicated to Star Wars, Star Trek, one to Doctor Who. Rather funny song, full of euphemisms. My nemesis, the Master, baits me into all kinds of disaster. Is a line, if memory serves. So yeah, and go check him out. He has a YouTube channel, I don't remember its name, but he does a variety of shows that are not related to music on it. Never watched them. He Gothic homemaking or something? I honestly don't remember. He was also involved in some project a friend did. Something else I never got to watch. But if you looked it up, I'm sure you could find it. It was some cheesy sci-fi thing or something. He's also done a few books himself. Something about the Jersey Devil. It was a funny book. It's like horror comedy kind of thing, really. At least that's how I'm remembering it. There's horror-y aspects to it, but at the same time, there's a lot of jokes to it. If memory serves, there's a character in it that's... Well, I'm hesitant in taking a stance here, but it's like... I don't say an alter insert, but it kind of seems that way to me. Because the guy, he's a singer, and, well, he's not a precise alter insert, but he's a singer, and he starts singing one of Voltaire's songs. So, alter insert is probably the wrong thing. It's probably just like a little joke or something. But, I'll leave that up to you. It's just a phrase that pops into my head as the most accurate phrase I can think of, even not necessarily the most accurate thing to it, or what you would actually call it, if you get me. So yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's just what popped into my head. If it's right or not,